So I've been thinking lately that I think I want to get back into downhill mountain biking. I'm a sledder first, so snowmobiler first, and a quadder second. But when I was 14 and all the way up to 18, I was huge into downhill mountain biking. So I'll show you what I picked up today for super cheap, just to see if I can even get back into it. And this thing needs a little bit of work, but I'm kind of excited to get going on it. So let me show you what I got here. So this is what I bought here today. It is an old NORCO Syxxes, a 2004, so it does need a little bit of work, but comes with a bunch of, stuff that isn't so bad. So it's got the Fox shock in the back. It's got the bomber forks. Now the guy said that he thinks the forks need to be replaced, but you know what? He was a larger fella. Well, I mean, he wasn't a larger fella. I'm just really small. So he was your average size guy, and I'm a little bit smaller. So I would say that those shocks, even for me, I just turned up the dampening a whole bunch, and you know what? They're gonna work fine for me. I'm probably just gonna break into them myself and just see if they need rebuild. So there's another couple things here. One thing I noticed right away was that the derailleur's all hung up there, and I tried doing a bunch of adjustments on it, but the thing is that the chain is actually too short. So that is the problem I have there, which I'll get dealt with eventually. I still have up to third gear, but I'm gonna clean this thing up right now, and I'm gonna see exactly what I bought.
So it actually cleaned up here, not looking too bad. So next, I'm gonna do something about these decals, and we're gonna take all these off because I don't even know what half of these mean. So we're going to clean it up just a little bit more.
There we go. She's looking a little bit sharper now. With all those old
Ratty stickers are off of it.
I'm actually even gonna take off this ratty NORCO one on the front here too. So after all that, looking not too bad. It's got a couple of these lizard skins on it to keep the chain from smacking up against the swing arm in the back here, and in the front, at the top of the post there. Yeah, and you can see, I'm gonna say that the chain is probably too short because that derailleur is pulled way forward. So I would say maybe that instead of replacing the chain, links have just been slowly been taken out along the way, which tells me that the chain should be replaced, and needs to anyway because I can't get up past third gear right now. So after I do that, I will have all my gears, but looking not too bad. Oh, another thing I'm gonna do is I like my seat all the way down, but it's all the way down and the suspension flexes. That seat post actually smacks against the swing arm in the back there. So I'm actually going to, do I have one here? Oh, I do. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this saw here, and I'm going to trim down that steering post, or that seat post a little bit, just so I can have my seat all the way down, because that's where I like it, is right at the bottom. So I'm gonna take about, I'll take about an inch off of it. That should be good. There we are. I am not concerned that I took off too much. Being too tall is not a problem for me.
So this thing does need new tires too, because they're starting to crack and they're just worn down. So we will need a new tire on the back. Same with the front. I'm gonna put actually something good on it when it comes that time. But I'm just gonna fill them up for now and see if everything's working on it. turn those all the way up to the hardest dampening. And probably with the same with this one here. I like a nice firm ride. There you go. That's the way I like it. Well, I was right about that chain. Made it 2 blocks. And freaking snap, and away she go, flying away. I thought it might have looked a little bit flimsy. I was right. I could walk home now. There it is. Already. Freaking 10 minutes of having her. Chain is gone. It was kind of looking pretty flimsy when I was riding it. Right now I'm just going to check for any damaged teeth in case there's one that's been rubbing or anything like that. That one looks kind of like there might be something wrong with it. No, maybe not. Looks like maybe a chain has broken on that one gear before. Everything back here is looking pretty good. Now, just want to check if there's a damaged tooth on this front one, which there is not. So, I kind of figured that there's something that was up with the chain when I first got it, when just by looking at it, I saw that that derailleur was all crunched up. So, all I need now to do is just get a new chain for it, which is, like, that's no big deal at all. So, throw a new chain on it and try it again. Thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, I'm going to try to get back into downhill mountain biking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but this thing here, it's going to give me a hand. I already got the decals off of it. I'm going to probably take it to the shop, do some degreasing on it, just to get all the debris and whatever else is left in there. So thanks everybody for watching. See you all in the next one.